Hey family, Dad here. Hope you're having a great day. On this video, I just wanted to share kind of what my expenses look like monthly and how I track my monthly expenses. So a little background, I'm a 48-year-old dad. I have two adult kids who are both in college. I raised them half the time to essentially over a course of years to majority of the time and then to full time taking care of my kids in 2019. I'm a one income family, consider myself fiscally responsible and pay regular attention to my finances. So this kind of, I guess, budgeting, tracking my expenses kind of started in 2015. I started watching Dave Ramsey show. I think Dave Ramsey on YouTube does a great job for people who are trying to kind of get on their feet and starting to learn about being fiscally responsible. Now, for me, I use the EveryDollar app. There's several other budgeting apps out there. You know, you need a budget, Rocket Money, etc. For me, EveryDollar works. It's free. And I've been using it for years. I started tracking my expenses, back around 2015 because I was kind of curious on what I was spending on and how much I spent. Once I started doing it for the first couple months, it was really eye-opening, especially how much I spent on food. So for me, I believe that we all need to be mindful. We need to look at what we're spending on and what categories we're spending our money on. For me, I update the app on every transaction. I look at the receipt, I enter it into the EveryDollar app. For me, it's gotten pretty automatic, ever since I started doing it in 2015. So here's a snapshot of my February 2024 expenses. As you can see here, I spent $5,100 in the month of February. I don't enter in my income in this app. I only focus on what I spend. I always know that I spend less than I make. All my investments like 401k, HSA contributions are already taken out prior to paychecks getting deposited into my bank account. So as you can see here for housing, it's pretty consistent. You see the mortgage, internet, cell phone, and subscriptions. Electricity does vary, obviously. I spend more during the winter versus the summer. And as you can see here for the month of February, it's a little higher, versus the summer months. And then on here, water, sewage, garbage, those bills rotate every other month. I paid them somehow, which is rare. I paid them all in the month of February, but I believe my sewage, let's just say hypothetically, sewage happens in the month of February, and then the water and garbage bills would be sent to me in the month of March. So nothing in this kind of category really changes month to month, maybe except for the utilities. And you can see here as well, in a previous video I shared, that I ditched cable for YouTube TV and T-Mobile internet. So that saved me approximately $50 a month, so that's a win. And as we scroll down, for transportation, as you can see here, I paid $26 for gas for the Nissan Sentra that I have for the month of February. I have a company car that I use primarily. I will take the Sentra out, for the occasional time. Usually if I'm walking my dog or if we're going to go hiking, I'll use it. It is paid off, and the plan is for the Sentra is to give it to my daughter after she graduates from college in June of 2024. So as you can see here, there's a line item for $300 expense for the Nissan Sentra. That was a deposit to get body work done on the Sentra. So a couple years ago, I don't know which kid, but they damaged the front bumper of the Sentra. So I decided now to go ahead and get it fixed. I did put a deposit down. There'll be another expense in March that I'll have to cover as well, because I think the total cost for this repair is like $1,400. I'm going to pay cash versus going through insurance on this. So if I do share my March budget next month, you'll see a $1,100, roughly $1,100 expense for the Nissan repairs. Prius, nothing really, no expenses, I should say, on the Prius. That's all under my son's budget items, which you'll see here in a moment. As we scroll down, food. So groceries, I spent about this month I spent $467. I'm pretty happy with that. As you can see here, its majority of the time is Fred Meyer, which is Kroger here in the Pacific Northwest. I like it. I enjoy shopping there. I have no issues. And I'm pretty happy with what I spent in the month of March. It's just me. When I had my son living with me, full time, it was literally double. He ate a lot. When I started tracking my expenses on groceries back in 2015, I was spending probably right around $1,100-$1,200 a month on groceries itself. Restaurants, as you can see here, $122 a month. I'm okay with that. It's usually just me and my girlfriend. We don't go anywhere fancy. We don't see each other every day. Usually see each other on the weekends. If I can make it to her place, during the week, we'll just grab a quick bite and just kind of catch up on how things are going and, spend some quality time with one another. On lifestyle, as you can see here on the categories, don't spend a lot on clothes. Usually maybe 4 months out of the year, you'll see a clothes expense items. Sports and entertainment is usually high, and maybe I should broaden that category. So this is where I put all my workout activities, as you can see here, CrossFit, haircut, healthcare expenses, and entertainment. It's pretty broad. All my expenses where I don't know where to put, I just put it in sports and entertainment. So for my son's items, again, it's pretty high. He's in college full time. It's his first year. I pay for all his college related items and some grocery items. For his stuff like going out to eat, hanging out, movies, he pays for that out of pocket. For like medicines, groceries, school related items, I cover that. My daughter's items, February was pretty high. So I pay for her groceries and healthcare. Healthcare is the most expensive item for her. So I have a high deductible healthcare plan. For this month, it's February. Beginning of the year, typically I have more out-of-pocket expenses for my healthcare until my deductible is met. And as you can see here, she's had a couple invoices, couple bills that I paid for, medical therapy, Accutane, which is a medication. In March, this category should significantly decrease as I met my health insurance deductible for the year already. And then dog items, just had daycare and a bath during that day at daycare. It just depends. I mean, there might be, if I'm on vacation for a week with my family, then obviously daycare is going to be a little more expensive for my dog, Lexi. As we scroll down, Amazon items. So I categorize Amazon items. That can get out of control sometimes. So you really got to, I have to manage it and look at it closely. As you can see here, I bought a bag of rice and some dog treats, pine nuts, and toilet cleaner. And then there is this one other category that I did add for the month of February. I did go to Vancouver, Canada for a weekend trip. It was just my girlfriend and I went up to go see my family, and we went up there for 2 nights. And then insurance and tax. So health insurance, it's automatically taken out of my paycheck before my paycheck gets deposited. Auto insurance, I do prepay for the year in January. Auto insurance went up significantly. I'll share more on that on a future video. And then as you see here, $90 per month for long-term care insurance. It is a combination of long-term care insurance and life insurance combo. So a little background on that. The state where I live in requires all employees to have long-term care insurance. Now, it's either through a private dealer, seller, which I purchased through, or you can go through the state. So I opted to purchase my own insurance, long-term care insurance and life insurance through a private insurance company. So that's all I got. Tell me your thoughts. What does your monthly expenses look like? What budget app do you use? So stay safe, stay positive, and be happy. Love you, Dad.